Hey Crossroads, my name's Ben Towsley, and I'm here on day number 18 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. And today's verse comes from Philippians 4, verse 11. This is what Paul says. It says, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have." Now, Philippians was a letter written by Paul while he was in prison, and yet he's writing about being content. And so here's where I would focus today. Notice what he said. He says that he learned how to be content. In other words, it's not something that comes naturally. It's a mindset acquired over time. And over time, learning is a process that requires practice. So think about things that you maybe have learned throughout life. Things like maybe how to read, how to cook, maybe a skill that you've acquired, something like playing an instrument. Typically for us to fully learn these things, practice and repetition are required. So earlier in this chapter, Paul tells us to rejoice, and he tells us to rejoice again. Practice. So I think what we can see from Paul is not what he chooses to look at, but who he chooses to look at. He rejoices not because of his surroundings, right? He's in prison, but he rejoices because of God's presence in the midst of those surroundings. And each time that he looks toward God, he experiences peace and he practices being content. And the more content we become, things happen like we become less jealous and we become less anxious. So I pray that together we can practice rejoicing in God's presence no matter what our circumstances may be. And that today we could experience God's peace as we learn to be content. Hope you all have a blessed day.